I don't know who needs to hear this, but you're about to overcome all your money struggles. And here's what you need to know. I always thought that I had to sow in order to reap, I had to give in order to get. And the cycle of lack either stayed the same for a really long time or it just got worse at times. And, I kept wondering, where is this abundance that I keep hearing about? How come other people have it and I'm still struggling to make ends meet? This was until I changed my mind about abundance. The first thing I realized was Colossians 1:13, who has delivered us from the powers of darkness and has translated us into the kingdom of his dear Son. Here's the thing: darkness is the absence of light, and God is light. He is light and He is life. He is abundance. This includes health, this includes finances, this includes wealth, this includes everything that has to do with fullness. Darkness is the absence of everything God is. But now that we are in the kingdom of light, abundance is our life. Romans chapter 8 and verse 32, it says, He has spared not his own son, but delivered him up for us all. How shall he not with him also freely give us all things? And that really changed my mind. The second thing was that we are supposed to live in abundance. We're not supposed to struggle with money. We're supposed to live in a life where there's no lack. The John 10:10 abundant life. And I saw a lot of people work really hard and sacrifice to see this kind of abundant life. Here's the thing: we are heirs, we are not beggars. Romans chapter 8 and verse 17 says that if we are children, then we are heirs, heirs of God and co heirs with Jesus. You have been given everything that you will ever need. 2 Peter chapter 1 and verse 3 says, His divine power has given us everything that we need for life and godliness. And the third thing we need to realize, and this is really important, this is the most important one, in fact, abundance starts with a mindset, just like everything else. What you focus on, you attract. The key is to live in the reality of the kingdom. If you're living in a reality of a poverty mindset or a lack mindset, you're going to remain in that state because that's the way you're thinking all the time. Abundance flows from identity, not effort. I've seen a lot of people overwork themselves to make money. That's not how God designed things. Take the prodigal son's brother, for example. While he was still with his father, he had everything he could ever need and more. That's what the father had to remind him of. And it's another thing that he thought he had to work for what he needs or what he wanted. The thing is to see yourself in the kingdom daily. Live like the kingdom provides and prospers you. Peter Daniel said, poverty is a mindset before it becomes a condition. And that's really powerful. Change your mindset, you change your life. Amen. Now, I'd really like to know what's your biggest takeaway from this. And if you have any questions about this, let me know in the comments below.